EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Armadillos of Tokyo. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll run with Boone here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Second and 10. Stroud now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Stroud on 3rd down now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to draw that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stroud gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the carry, it's Boone. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one, If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fielded at the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go with Boone. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rodgers now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Stroud. Right side completes to Mechie. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Hardman on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, we'll pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's 3rd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's got some space here.
Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And what a big-time play there. 49 yards. trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Rodgers with a keeper, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. They'll try to run with Hall, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Armadillos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, here's Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ready, break!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Come on. We can breathe. Keep it rolling. Play here. Come on.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. Parker Washington, 81 yards. And the Armadillos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Okay, ready?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
there's a give to Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's caught inside the trolley.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Now 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Watch your work.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Get 300.
Now Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Stroud. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.